Pastor Steve here. In Proverbs 18:8, the words of a talebearer are as wounds, and they go down in the innermost parts of the belly. Proverbs 25:23 says, the north wind drives away rain, so does an angry countenance a backbiting tongue. I shared previously how my friend shut down the gossip that was sharing some information that wasn't true about us. I got to tell you a story too. A dear friend of ours, I was over to the house visiting. This was again in my first church. I was over there at the house visiting, and I started to say something, and she looked at me and she said, Pastor, is this going to be gossip? She wasn't angry, but it shut me down because perhaps what I was saying might have been construed as gossip. Oh, all right, it was. Where no wood is, Proverbs 26:20 says, the fire goes out. So where there's no talebearer, the strife stops. Gossip involves a juicy detail of some sort, which means the information is shocking or personal. What's more, gossip is usually spread behind a person's back and can be very hurtful. Gossip usually involves love or relationships, sex, other issues that people usually don't talk about publicly. Also, gossip mostly causes pain. In fact, most of the time does. It causes humiliation for the person that it's about. People share gossip without any thought of how it might impact the person it's about. There's an old proverb that says, they say, is often a great liar. The story is told of a couple in a large town years ago. Wife was a good homemaker and adored her husband, but she was very insecure. Husband did all he could to show his love for her, and he was faithful to her as he could possibly be. One afternoon, a neighbor trotted up to her door and began to tell her that she had heard from a friend and thought about it for a long time and finally decided to tell this dear woman that her husband was having an affair. I thought you ought to know, dear, she said. I know I'd want to know. The tale was absolutely false. That afternoon, the neighbors heard a great cry as the man came home from work and found his wife had hanged herself after hearing the news of the alleged infidelity. From Ouida, a cruel story runs on wheels, and every hand oils the wheels as they run. No wonder one of the 7 abominations God hates in Proverbs 6 is that gossiping, deadly tongue. You ponder that, Pastor Steve.